So if your goal is to get a deal and make some money, then this video is not for you. If your goal is to consistently do deals month in and month out and actually build a business, then this video is for you. I want to talk about how to build a business flipping houses. If you want to make more money, flip more houses, do it in less time, then subscribe to the channel. I'm going to be sharing lots of strategies, tips, techniques for how to build this business, how to flip houses so that you can live your dream life. And that's what this is really all about. Hey, it's Jerry Norton here, and this is perhaps the most important topic I could talk to you about, or at least it's the most passionate topic that I could talk to you about, and that's how to build a business flipping houses. Now, one of the things that I'm known for saying and that I try to say over and over again is don't chase after a deal, but rather build a business that does deals. It's a completely different mindset. And if you have that mindset, then every day you will be working on your business, not in your business. And there's a big difference, right? Very few flippers actually make the transition from a mom and pop flipper, a onesie twosie flipper, to a business that has systems and processes where they continually flip. That's the biggest downside to this business, I think, is the inconsistency, the roller coaster. I just talked to a flipper that made $50,000 on his very first deal, but then didn't do a deal for like 6 months. And that's the downside. I've had those times in my life where I was up and it's down, or I go periods of time where I don't have any closings on any deals, and that's really stressful. I have a friend who is a flipper, really good flipper, did it for years and was making pretty good money, and he went back to his day job, and I talked to him, I haven't talked to him for a while, and I talked to him and I said, well, why'd you go back to your job? He worked for General Motors. I said, why'd you go back to your job? He said, my wife couldn't handle the inconsistency of the income in the business. And I said, yeah, but you still made way more money than you are now at your job. And he said, yeah, I know, but just the stress of the up and down, I couldn't handle it. My wife couldn't handle it. And I had to go back to the regular Friday paycheck. It's true, that is stressful. So how do you avoid that? The way that you avoid that is you put into practice things that you can repeat again and again. You want to have processes for each area of the business. I break the business down into 6 different steps, or 6 different what I call departments. First, you have your finding. That's your lead generation. It's your acquisition. Second is your analyzing. Once you get a lead, you've got to analyze it, determine if it's a deal and what's the right price. Third step is your offering. You've got to make an offer. Until you actually put a written offer in front of a seller, you're never going to get a deal. So third step is offering. Fourth step is, if you're wholesaling it, it's assigning that contract to a cash buyer. If you're doing fix and flip, it's getting funding is the next step. You've got to get the funding to buy it, the repair money to fix it up. Next step would be managing. If you're doing a fix and flip, it's going to be managing that renovation. Whatever level of renovation you're doing, you've got to manage that process. And then the last one is your marketing and sales. Now, those 6 steps there, each one of those, you can develop processes, you can develop systems, you can train people to manage that one particular department. All of this business that I just talked about, those 6 steps, what I've done is I've built a platform called FLIPSTER, and it allows you to organize, streamline, and automate many of those steps, many of the processes that are involved. And it allows you to stay organized. It allows you to do multiple deals without being redundant or without wasting time. And it allows you to stay up here and focus on building the business. The more you can focus on building the business and have acquisitions manager, have a dispositions manager, have virtual assistants, have technology that can do many of those steps for you, the better you're able at doing that, the faster you can build the business, the more money you'll make, the more deals you'll do, the bigger deals you'll do, and the less time you'll be able to do it. For me, that's what this is all about. I have 8 kids. I'm really active in my church. I have hobbies and things that I want to do. I have personal development things that I want to focus on. I build my YouTube channel. I have my training and consulting business. I have my deal business. All of these things I can't possibly do unless I maximize that bandwidth. And the way that I do that is I focus on building my businesses every day. I've got a really good friend that does 3 deals a year. He runs the Home Depot. He, meets his contractors. He swings the hammer. He gets out the paintbrush. And his bandwidth is very limited because he's doing all of the different aspects himself. And that's not building the business. I want you to go from wherever you're at today to having a business that flips houses consistently month in and month out so that you can see those paychecks every month and you can see that income and you can make a lot of money doing it in this business. If If you want to check out Flipster, see if it's right for you, just go to getflipster.com. The link is in the description as well. You can do that, see if it's the right thing for you to build your business. Also, if you want to make more money, flip more houses, do it in less time, then subscribe to the channel. I'm going to be sharing lots of strategies, tips, techniques for how to build this business, how to flip houses so that you can live your dream life. And that's what this is really all about. Now, what I want you to do is I want you to watch this next video where I explain the fastest way to make money in real estate. It's kind of a longer video. It's about 20 minutes. I really go into some detail. You really want to watch this video if you're considering flipping and building a business flipping houses. So check that out, and I'll see you on the next video.